Hey guys, what's up? It's all about Mike 18 here with a movie news video, and more news has been released involving Transformers 4. Michael Bay has finally started answering some questions that we've been having about the movie, which as many of you know, is coming 2014. But we already know a little bit more about the movie thanks to what Michael Bay has answered a few of our questions. And I'm going to show you guys the post that I found online. It's on the TFW 2005 website. You just want to click the news tab, you want to click the Transformers 3 news. Scroll down, and then right the first one that they have is Michael Bay talks Transformers 4, new cast, plot, and the budget. So I'm going to click on that, and here we have this little article here. That I am actually going to read to you guys. I mean, I don't know, it's just easier if I read it. It's not that long, so let me read this. And there's a picture of Michael Bay, but you really can't see him there. But anyway, after more than 3 months of silence from the web, director Michael Bay talked a bit more about his upcoming movie Transformers 4. And there's something I just want to add in. Transformers 4 is not his first project that he's working on. He's working on another movie. I forget the title. What was the title? I think Pain and Gain was the title of it. He's working on that movie, then he's going to work on Transformers 4. So, but that's the first movie he has to get through, and now he's started talking about Transformers 4, which is great. Anyway, for those who usually stay away even from the tiniest spoilers, this news post contains what he mentioned about the plot. You are warned. I really didn't think what he said wasn't spoiling Transformers 4. I think it's fine. I don't know why this post says that. But anyway, Michael Bay says, quote, "It's not a reboot," end quote. Bay said, reiterating that the new film will have an all-new cast, which we obviously already knew. Quote, "That's maybe the wrong word. I don't want to say reboot because then people will think, we're doing a Spider-Man and start from the beginning. We're not. We're taking the story that you've seen, the story we've told in 3 movies already, and we're taking it in a new direction. But we're leaving those 3 as the history. It all still counts. We're moving on to something different," end quote. Then it says in the next paragraph, director Bay mentioned a bit about the plot as well. Quote, "That feels like the way to go, doesn't it?" says Bay. "I want to go a little off the planet, but I don't want to go too sci-fi. I still want to keep it grounded," end quote. And in the last paragraph of this small article, it says, "And the budget is less than what was allocated for Transformers: Dark of the Moon. This time it's relatively small in terms of movies like this. It's a relatively small, in terms of movies like this, budget of $165 million. So this article, I felt that it was very informative. I'm glad Michael Bay started talking about Transformers 4, and I was waiting for something like this. First thing that I want to just mention that I already read was the budget. The budget of Transformers Dark of the Moon, of the Transformers 4, is, according to what Michael Bay said, $165 million. Now that is actually pretty low. Seeing that the budgets kind of increased as the movies went on, I actually have a list of the budgets of the first 3 films on Wikipedia right here. The budget of Transformers 1 was $150 million. The budget of Transformers Revenge of the Fallen was $200 million. And the budget of Transformers Dark of the Moon was $195 million. So the budget went up by $50 million, and then it went down a little bit by $5 million when Transformers Dark of the Moon's budget. Now it went all the way back down. For Transformers 4, it's $165 million now, which that kind of surprised me. I actually thought it would be a little more than $200 million, but I don't know what's up with that, but I'm sure that's fine. Anyway, the next thing I really want to talk about is the fact that he says that this movie is not going to be a reboot. Okay, this I thought was really, really important. I'm so glad that Michael Bay confirmed this question. Everyone was wondering, is Transformers 4 going to be rebooted? Because everyone knew we were getting a new cast and everything. So a lot of people were saying, oh, we're getting a reboot. But he just confirmed it's not a reboot. It's still going to have, elements from the first 3 movies. I guess just different characters, different cast. Obviously, Shia LaBeouf's not coming back. And, Epps and Lennox. Josh Duhamel and Tyrese Gibson, they're obviously not going to come back. But, you know what, I'm fine with that. I don't mind that. I'm glad that, in a way, I'm kind of glad it's not a reboot. I'm kind of glad that it's still a continuation of the franchise that I love, And the last thing that I want to mention that Michael Bay talked about was the fact that he talked a little bit about the plot when he said, "I want to go a little off the planet." That obviously means he wants to take the movie into space, which I think is great. That's something that's kind of interesting, if you ask me. They did kind of go into space, obviously, in Transformers: Dark of the Moon. You had the part in the beginning of the movie where Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin obviously went on the moon to investigate the Ark, and then you had Optimus and Ratchet when they retrieved Sentinel Prime. I'm sorry for the noise outside, guys. When they retrieved Sentinel Prime from the Ark later, like in the middle of the movie. But that's something interesting. I'm glad he's starting to slowly give away parts of the plot, some of the setting. But I don't know what he means when he says, "I still want to keep it grounded." What do you guys think that means? I have no clue, to be honest. I know people have been talking about some of this stuff in the comments. Everyone's been mostly talking about the space stuff. They're glad that he's taking the movie into space for a good part of the movie. So I will leave a link to this little news post in the description part of this video, guys, so you guys can see it for yourselves. You can read it. There's actually another website here. If you right here in this article, it says Director Michael Bay talked a bit. If you click on that, it goes to this website, comingsoon.net. Michael Bay on Transformers 4's plot, cast, and budget. So you know what? I'm going to leave a link to both of these. Sorry for these ads, guys, are getting in the way. I don't know what I just clicked. I'm sorry about that. Sorry for that car alarm, too. I guess everything just wants to interrupt me in this video. Anyway, so I'm going to leave a link to both of these, the comingsoon.net website and the Michael Bay Talks Transformers 4 post on the TFW 2005 boards, so you guys can check it out yourselves. And this is, this is some interesting news. I mean, I know the movie doesn't come out for another 2 years, but you know what? It's something, I'm glad that Michael Bay is really starting to talk about the movie. And like I said in the first sentence in the article, after more than 3 months of silence, Michael Bay really hadn't been talking much about the Transformers movies. He was pretty much, he stopped talking about it after Dark of the Moon came out on Blu-ray, Blu-ray 3D. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this movie news video. And if you guys want to check out one of my previous videos, which was my 100th video, all my subscribers got a shout out, and all of the people I have subscribed to got a shout out as well. So guys, go take a look at that if you'd like. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Some great news regarding Transformers 4. Bye, guys.